And surrender is not giving up. No. Surrender is allowing God to help you, especially in the areas that you can't do it alone. Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Spotify for podcasters. My name is Alec and I am your host. And in this show, we talk about happiness, success, and everything in between. I know you're ready to grow, so buckle up and enjoy the show. Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you so much for just listening in and tuning in. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having the best time of your life. And if not, don't worry. I hope this podcast cheers you up or reminds you of something valuable to you that can help you realign your life. But to all the people that has been listening to the show ever since, thank you so much for all of your support. You guys are the reason why I'm still doing this. And especially to the people who are sharing the podcast on their social media platforms, on Instagram, on Threads. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Maraming salamat po. And so, in this podcast episode, I want to talk about something that I have been thinking yesterday. just like yesterday. Just quick story time. I applied for a visa. I was supposed to fly to Paris with my girlfriend, and we were about to celebrate our birthday there, and I got denied. Apparently, I don't have enough documents to support my trip there, and it's totally understandable. I totally get it why I got denied, but still, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't feel right just for me. I know it's not that it's not right. It's something that makes me feel really sad. In fact, a little bit earlier, I had a breakdown because it just dawned on me that I am gonna celebrate my birthday for the first time. I'm gonna also celebrate my girlfriend's birthday for the first time as a couple, but I won't be there. And it really makes me so sad. Just the thought of it, I don't know. Maybe it's the clinginess in me or something, but it's just something that really makes me sad. And yesterday I was thinking about it, and I was asking, like God, why? Like, why didn't you let the stars align for this one? Why didn't you make this happen? And then I catch myself. I caught myself thinking, you know what? This is the first time that I again questioned God's ways. This is the first time that I questioned the universe's ways again, because this is something that I truly wanted. But at the same time, my heart knows that there's just too much resistance for it. And you know me, guys. I'm a fighter, and I am willing to fight for what I think I deserve and what I truly love. But for some reason, I really felt like God was telling me that this is not the battle that He wants me to fight. And so it dawned on me that sometimes there are moments in our lives that we think this is the battle that we need to fight for. But there are battles that are not worth fighting. There are battles in our lives that, even though we know we could win it, is something that is not the best for us. And I know you might be thinking, wow, this is just a visa story, but it's really deep. You know me, guys. I like to reflect on these things. But I got to think that if this is not the experience that you want me to have, and I know for a fact that I'll be so much happier with this experience. If I fly to Paris, I'd be so happy. But somehow my heart is telling me that God's plans are better than this. And after I realized that, like a weight on my shoulders slowly drifted apart, slowly drifted away. And I got to think that God has never failed me. Never, ever. And I'm sure He's not failing me now. And maybe you're also in a point in your life where you think that there's certain delay, there's a certain rejection, there's a certain obstacle that is not in your plan, that is not expected. And maybe you're also feeling that you can't handle it, you can't manage it, you can't overcome it. And I want to tell you that it's okay. Because maybe you really can't. You can't manage, you can't overcome it alone. Because maybe what you need to do is to surrender. And surrender is not giving up. No. Surrender is allowing God to help you. Especially in the areas that you can't do it alone. Because you don't need to do it alone. And so for me, what I got from that experience was, instead of acting on fear and sadness where, I wish, I could, maybe it dawned on me that, no, there's a better plan for this. I may not know it yet, but there's a better plan for this. I got reminded once and for all again that there's really no rejection in life, only redirection. And the question in my mind shifted from, why is this happening to me? To, what is God teaching me? And better, where is God taking me? Because once I reminded myself that God's ways are way better than mine, because, my girlfriend told me this earlier. She said, you know what? The last time that I saw you crying was when you were crying because of how badly deep you are in debt. But now you're crying because you got denied of a visa. That's a totally different story. And that's a story that's still, both very painful. But in context, this one is tears of gratitude. Should be tears of gratitude, because now I'm in a place that I was just dreaming of before. And so maybe, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, that if you are hearing this, maybe there's something in your life that you just need to accept, that maybe there's a version of this reality that's in your head, but it's not really the best one for you. And you may not see it why yet, but you will. I promise you, you will. You will see how beautiful the plan is, how perfect it was actually crafted in due time. But you got to trust the process. You got to trust where this is leading you. And so, once I surrendered it, I really felt like this was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I don't know why, but for sure, there's a blessing, there's something coming in August that's going to help me, whether it's professionally or personally, that will align me to where I need to be. Because at the bottom of it all, I can only just focus on the things that I can. And I gotta let go of the things that I can't control, because I know for a fact that God is working behind the scenes. And He is never, ever gonna fail me. So my reminder to all of you here in this episode is to fight for the things that you love. But if it's too much, then maybe fighting is not the best option. Maybe surrendering is. Because in surrendering, you would know that you have so much more power in you. Because you know that God, the universe, your creator, is with you. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode. As you all know, I'm a very productive guy. I'm not going to mop. I'm not going to weep in the whole month of August. I'm going to cry a little bit, but at the bottom of it all, I'm going to be more productive, especially to those, here's my announcement, especially to those people who are into content creation or who are looking to get into content creation. I'm going to have a lot of workshops this August. I'm going to have lots of programs this August, a lot of free events this August. So make sure that you are up to date with that. If you are, then I hope that you check out in the links down below to support or maybe attend one of my events. No? And of course, if you're looking for more clarity, if you want to become a part of the podcast masterclass or the other masterclasses that I have, send me a message on Instagram. Don't forget to tag me as well if you're sharing this at Alec Cuenca. Share me your thoughts, share me your messages, and best of all, answer the question down below on what is it that you need to surrender. And so I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of your support. Again, links down below if you want to support the podcast. My name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Spotify for podcasters. I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.